Alright, yins guys, I'm gonna show you this meme I posted for humoristic and sarcasm reasons, but I really should have captioned it as such, but I thought some people it would be understood. I should have captioned it as such and explained myself, but excuse me for not trying to bust out laughing. I already busted out laughing of a commenter on this. When I show you the commenter on this, anyway, I was at Macaulay Culkin. I found this meme. It was. I figured for some people it would be understood back in the day. Gender studies, yeah, compared to gender studies now, and I figure I'd do a video explain this. Before I explain why I bust out laughing, this dude, I don't want to hate on this dude, but I busted out laughing in this big bunch of comment here. I don't want to read it all to you, but I thought most of everybody, like I says, reason I don't hate on the guy is I really should have captioned it because I figured people get the humor. And I don't have to explain to you guys how Instagram evolved and then OnlyFans evolved. And back in our day, there was no such thing. And these people were nothing but narcissistic bitches. Oh, look at me, grace you with something or other. But this thing with Macaulay Culkin looking at a Playboy or a scene from any movie, I want to talk about for a second because there was a time when some of us people, like sneaking one of our parents' cigarettes or a beer or getting a hold of one of the magazines because we thought it was funny back in the day, right? Kids forbidden parents. But then before the internet, I explained this to you guys, probably know this, right? Before the internet ever came into existence and Instagram and this OnlyFans I hear about, we realized in these magazines, some of us grew up, that they were altered and airbrushed before there was, Photoshop and all that. Airbrushed and altered photos. And back in the day, we didn't have to worry like all the shit that's being, they're outright admitting now too. That back in the day, there was a time we didn't have to worry about these chicks in these magazines being actually a cosmetically altered man, which now they're actually coming out and admit it. You ever hear see YouTube videos about that shit and all that? And then, I don't want to bust up. But anyway, going to this guy's, the beginning of this guy's comment, I don't mean to totally ridicule or laugh at him, but the last part of his comment got me saying, and I didn't mean to really be too vicious and tell him off, but I'm not being apologizing for it. I should read the comment and not laugh about it because I pretty much insulted his comment and saying, what kind of patronizing simp like BS are you talking about here, and trying to explain to him the reason why I posted this and all that. Well, but yeah, it was partially my fault because I should have had a sarcastic, I should have posted a caption explaining that, but I thought it would be understood, But should I read you the whole thing or shouldn't I? But anyway, if you guys want to read it, especially the very end got me busting out laughing. Comforted by thoughts of sweet young things were likely seeking a father figure. Being good guys that we are, we realized that when encountering such a girl, the right thing to do is to make a great personal sacrifice and be that father figure so she wouldn't have to sleep alone anymore. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to apologize. You deserve to be made fun of for this comment, right? The beginning of it, the whole comment at first, I don't want to read the whole thing. It wasn't so bad. I'm even trying not to make fun of but I couldn't help it. I said this, dude, what kind of, my comment here, I says, this gave me a good opportunity to send a message to a lot of the people who, my view on this shit. I'm a straight male, 51 years old, and I have a partner who we both got gray hair together, and we both saved each other's butts. And I tell my partner this shit and make fun of this shit, too. But here's my comment. I kind of added with all due respect to it because, I don't know, not that I'm apologizing for making fun, But here's my comment. I said, I don't know about what patronizing, poetic, simp like BS you're talking about. I said, all I know is that there was once a time, just like I told you, explained to you now, I'm writing this, where you could look at this stuff and not have to worry about it being a cosmetically altered man, well, like you do now. Which, it's very creepy. Oh, yeah, and if we're creeped out, we're like transphobic now, too, if any of you guys see the YouTube videos. I was talking about in an era, you know, some of us young kids sneaking parents cigarettes or a beer, and then we grew up before the internet. Like I said, if we knew it was, they were fake and they're airbrushed, and even before the internet, we found out that these chicks were just narcissistic bitches who think that they're God's gift to creation, really. But yeah, I explained this to him. You know what? I explained this to you guys too, because I took, you know, graphic arts in college a little bit, and a little bit of multimedia and stuff like that. And then I got way more even enlightened more than ever how things can be altered and we can be deceived, you know what I mean? Like I said, I am a straight male, 51 years old, who grew up. And I believe anybody who believes like this garbage this guy was saying, or I'm not going to apologize. I sarcastically apologize, but I don't really apologize, but trying to set that record straight right now. But yeah, I couldn't help it. Yeah, shit like this, you know, and then you hear about celebrities now and unemployed celebrities that things are going on strike. They're going on OnlyFans now or whatever the hell. And, geez, it made our TV news that some chick that was running for some public office, some woman running for some important part of public office, she got exposed that she had an OnlyFans account to make extra money, and so she was under scrutiny. You'd have to look that shit up. I mean, in your area, you probably had some shit that's common nowadays, but yeah, I thought it was understood that, you know, like I said, us young kids when we were teenagers before this goofy ass era come up. But now, you know what I mean? Something to actually, yeah, this give me something to actually talk about and do a video and all that. And if any of you guys want to post your thoughts, absolutely, or whatever. But being a straight 51-year-old male who has a healthy amount of skepticism, who's got a partner and is happy, I'm more than happy to make fun of this shit and make fun of grown-ass men who talk simp-like bullshit like this. But, like, even though I invited it, my only thing I'm apologizing for is not specifically captioning the meme to show my intentions of the meme. But like I said, I thought it was understood, a cartoonish-like thing with Macaulay Culkin. Some people get it and some people don't. I could have still added my own caption to specifically express the purpose that I was putting this picture of Macaulay Culkin meme up. And yes, and I like to make fun of today's so-called gender studies they want to force down the throats of our kids. But all right, so I'm just going to end this video right here. Yeah, and yeah, I had to wait for a while to say this because I was really, you know, trying to talk and make a video without me laughing too much and busting out like this. Not going to alienate and ridicule the guy too much, but I think anybody who thinks like this really. And also having an American flag on his icon too. You think, well, yeah, a lot of American men, whether they're patriots or whether they're far leftists, they have these views about chicks and all that stuff and women or whatever. And but yeah, the diehard liberal side, don't even get me started on that. I'm basically indicating you before I end this video, anybody that regards that they like America and hate communism, and they want to display a flag, I would advise some of them to not engage in goofy ass behavior or engage in these kind of thoughts about women and all that and embarrass yourself. Please don't do that. The left will sure as hell point the finger at you, but yet they sure as hell would like you to date and look at a cosmetically altered man that they're putting him in Playboy now. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna be quiet right now. This video is 10 minutes long, but I just had to get these thoughts out and express this right off the bat.